Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we're using the awesome DiviFlash plugin today. It's a premium plugin. You can get the link from down below the video. And we've got this great little hover image. And we've got a border, an icon, and the picture title up there. Really easy to do, and these are really fashionable effects to have on your website at the moment. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is enable the Visual Builder. Now I've got a simple page with a section, the blue tab, a row, the green tab. It's got two columns in it. Let's work on this column over here. I'm going to hit the dark button to add a new module. Now all these ones with the purple icon and the little D legend there are the ones you get with a DiviFlash, and there's plenty of them. And today I'm going to use the image hover. There it is right there. First thing it's going to prompt you to do, obviously, is add an image. So I'm going to click that and add an image. Okay, so we've got our image in there. Now you can give it a title. I've got mine from the free stock image site Pexels there, but you can call it whatever you want. And then when I hover over it, you'll see that title pop up right there. Now if you want to, you can add an icon also. This is great, especially if you're going to link it to something else. Just add any icon you want. As you can see, icons turn up there, and we can style that in a moment. Now if we roll down a little bit more, we've got some hover settings. Now you can have an overlay if you want to. As you can see, that's got an overlay. My overlays, I kind of like to see some of the image through it. That's entirely up to you. Let's change these colors. Let's make that purple. Let's make this black. I'm going to click on the color and bring the opacity slider down a little bit. Sort of 60%, something like that. Same with this one. That way we get to see some of the image behind also. Now if you want to change the gradient direction, flip it around a different way, you can do so right here. You can have a border in there and have an animation as well. If I click that on to on, as you can see, it's put this nice little inner border in here. Change the color, obviously. Change the space that the border takes up there, make it larger by putting a larger number in, or smaller by taking it down. You can take it right to the edge if you want to, or you can take it to the edge if you want to. As you see, it's right on the edge there. I think I'm going to make mine about 20. And you can use the cursor, you can type in a value, or you can scroll up and down with the little arrows right there. Now they've got all kind of different styles. At the moment we're using fade. Let's put it on top left and you'll see the different animation. Sort of animating in from the top left. That's kind of nice. I'm going to leave that. Like I said, there's plenty of different animations to choose from. Content space, so space around the actual content itself. You've got that in M's at the moment. As you can see, the more I put it there. But you can also put in a pixel value if you want, by just typing in the pixels there. Now content position, got top left. I'm going to put mine center, which is just straight center right there. As you can see, that's popped that icon and title right in the center. And you can scale in the image or zoom in or zoom out or pan. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. See that little zoom effect that's on the image there. You can have a delay if you don't want it to happen right away as they put their mouse over it, by putting a value in there. You can say always show the icon if you want the icon to be there all the time. I don't want that. And of course, if we look down here in the link, you can link this module to anywhere you like. Now common best practices, if you're linking to your own site, leave it in the same window. If you're linking off-site, link it into a new tab. That way your site stays open. Don't want to put a background or an admin label in. Let's pop over to design. Here's our icon. Make it whatever color you want. I'm simply going to make mine white for ease of use. You can make it bigger or smaller with icon size here. You can change the image hue if you want to. Not only can you do that on the regular state, but if you click on the little arrow, which is common to most Divi modules here, you can set a hover state and just have it do one thing on a hover state and one thing on a desktop state. Now with the gradient in the background, you're not going to see a lot of that, but it's an option, and you've got all these filters here to do crazy things with if you need to. I'm going to leave mine just as it is. Now if you've got a different color in the background as well, you can blend it using these blend options here. For instance, if I go back to content, go down to background, and let's put purple in. As you can see, it's now blended it with the background there. We'll go back down to our image blend. There's all kind of different options. You can get some great things going on with these. Some crazy effects, exclusion, saturation, luminosity, etc. I'm going to leave mine just on the image itself. You can change the title colors, fonts, and font weight, style, everything you want right here. And it's got all the usual sort of Divi theme things. The actual font itself, Divi, as I've mentioned countless times before, has a huge amount of fonts. There really are hundreds of fonts here. And if you want to see what they are, just go in, hover over one. It will give you an example of what that is. But I'm going to leave mine on the default. And you can change sizing, spacing, all the usual things of height and width here. For instance, if you don't want it to take up 100% of the space, just bring the width down. Make it the size that you want. Align it where you want, middle, right, left. But I'm happy for mine to take up 100% right there. Okay, that's pretty much all I want to do with this. We've got our little image and we've got our hover animation going on. Let's save our changes and see what we've got. And exit the visual builder and go down, and there's our little hover effect over our image. And that's a great little thing to have on your site, especially if you link it to something pertaining to that image. So there we go guys, pretty quick video today. So there's a great DiviFlash plugin for the Divi theme, and we're looking at the image hover module. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie with System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.